So on Saturday, we had UFC Seattle, Adesanya versus Pyfer, and people were losing mad money on these fights for some reason. When Joe Pyfer's moneyline odds were plus 114, Israel Adesanya has been on a prior to this fight 3-fight skid. Not looking good. He got knocked out by Imavov last before this. So he's slowing down. And Joe Pyfer is a big, heavy puncher in the middleweight division. And people were seriously betting against him. Seriously. So if he was going to win this fight, it was probably going to be a KO. So that's an easy plus 300 right there. Because Adesanya hasn't been his same self recently. He gets into the fire. Like, he starts out really good, but gets into the fire. He can't really finish these fights. So he would probably be going to a decision if he did win. But the odds aren't in his favor with a 5-round fight with a power puncher like Pyfer. So plus 300, that could have been on your money, on your parlay right there. That could have been a single. We got this next fight. Alexa Grasso versus Maycee Barber. The co-main event. Alexa Grasso plus 154 money line. I don't know why people were betting against. I know she's on like a tiny skid right now, a couple of losses, but she's losing to like some of the best people. Natalia Silva's one of the best in the organization in that weight class, and she lost to Valentina Shevchenko, who's one of the best women ever to compete in the UFC and MMA. And Alexa Grasso beat her by submission in their second fight, right? Or their first fight. And people, and not only that, she beat Maycee Barber before. She literally beat Maycee Barber before in a decision earlier in their careers. And people were expecting her to somehow lose. Rematches, you can kind of tell what's going to go on depending on the fights, But she beat her before. She's still an ex-champion who beat one of the best people in the division. And Valentina Shevchenko beat Zhang Weili. So, I mean, it kind of makes her the best. It kind of makes her, really good. You know what I'm saying? Zhang Weili is one of the best ever, if not the best ever. And Alexa Grasso beat her. I mean, I guess Amanda Nunes, but, still. And Alexa Grasso has power. She's a boxer. This would be harder to pick because WMMA fights don't usually end in this. But I mean, I was watching Alexa Grasso's like body movement and just how she was patiently waiting for her big shots. And Maycee Barber was just moving all around. She was like really like seemed like she was getting ready to get KO'd. I was watching this fight. I was like, bro, if Alexa Grasso just like puts all of her power into like, because there were so many knockouts this fight card. So I was like, if Alexa Grasso just puts all her power in her right hand, like a hook or something, or like a straight or something, she can really rock her and get her gone. Because we already saw a WMMA knockout on this card earlier with Casey O'Neill. And so I was thinking like, she really could do it, but like this is WMMA, so it's not gonna happen. I turn around, I move away from my laptop for a second, boom, Maycee Barber's down and out and then gets subbed. Not even subbed. She was like knocked out and then subbed. And so yeah, I mean this, you really could have done this. You put $10 on this, you'd be sitting in bread right now. You'd be. I don't even. Bro, like even this, you could have added this into the parlay. Pyfer and Grasso moneyline, easy. Not she beat her before. This is another fight, bro. Yousri Belgaroui versus Mansur Abdul-Malik. Yousri Belgaroui beat Bakov on his last fight, and Bakov was really good. He was shaping up to be a really good contender. Same with Mansur Abdul-Malik, but I think Azamat Bakov, he has so much more experience, and Belgaroui destroyed him in their fight. I think that was a KO victory. And so I think Bakov would probably beat Mansur Abdul-Malik. And for some reason, Mansur Abdul-Malik was the favorite. Like, this is kind of easy money betting on Yousri Belgaroui. And if you were really feeling it, you could add him by KO. because he KO'd Mansur Abdul-Malik before, and Mansur Abdul-Malik he's been can crushing. He hasn't been fighting like the greatest competition, you know, and maybe it was the wrestling that people like were betting on for Mansur Abdul-Malik, but he's been training with Glover Teixeira, so he's really been working on that defense. So this would have been a really good pick. I know a lot of other creators were picking Belgaroui to win, and I could really see it. So moneyline or KO, those both make sense for people to pick, you know? So that's another one you could have made, added onto the parlay, make some money, or add a single. I thought that was kind of a no-brainer, low key. Even though you see the O next to his name, he's undefeated, da da. But like, look at the past history in his past couple fights. Look at his past couple fights. Big difference. This is the last one. It's kind of a bonus. McKinney was the favorite, but if McKinney's gonna win, it's either gonna be a sub or a KO, and it's probably gonna be in the first round. And the first round, uh, prop was probably also really juicy. You know, I mean, Kyle Nelson's not good. McKinney's decent, but he'll always bring it to people, so that adds another element. And yeah, I mean, this one's not so much as a no-brainer, but you really could bet on this, and you would have been right. KO, 24 seconds. That's pretty easy, man. I'll probably make one of these every card. Um, Picks that people just aren't looking for. Like, you guys gotta look at the history of these fighters. So that's it. If you made this parlay, you would have made a lot of money with these 4 fights. Just saying. All right, man. See you guys in the next one.